Hi, this is David with entry number 436, coming at you here on Tuesday. It is pretty cold, but not that cold today. It's very sunny, which is always it's always weird when it's really bright out and it's also cold. Although it does seem that those two things are often related. When it's really bright, it can be very cold. Anyway, today is the date, numerically, is 11/11, and in both Korea and Japan, it is a day of long, thin biscuit cookies dipped in milk chocolate day in both countries. Now, of course, that is a very long name, and it's not the official name, but is the generic name that I'm calling it, because in both, in Japan, it is known as Poki Day, Poki as in those long, thin, milk chocolate dipped biscuits, and in Korea, it's known as Pepero Day. And I did some research about this because it's always a little upsetting to me when I see that Korea just kind of borrows or blatantly steals other countries' ideas. And so I was just wondering whether or not Korea stole this day. And it is a very interesting situation, I guess. Essentially, in 1966, I think is what it said, in Japan there was a company founded called Glico, G-L-I-C-O, and it's a confection company. It makes cookies and candies and all kinds of things. And it invented, a long time ago, it invented Poki, which are the long, thin, milk chocolate dipped biscuits. And Poki has enjoyed its run for decades now. And along the way, around in the 80s, early 80s, I believe, there was a company founded called Lotte. Now Lotte is it could be a whole nother video, but basically Lotte is a Japanese company founded by a Korean immigrant. And the way Japan kind of handles its Korean immigrants is that they're not really Japanese, they're not really considered Japanese, they have a different visa or citizenship status. And so it's kind of, this Lotte is this dual major mega corporation now, and it's split into two countries basically, and they developed Pepero. So it's exactly the same thing, except Lotte branded as Pepero. And then in the 80s, mid-80s, Lotte came out with an ad campaign where they would center around this day called Pepero Day. And they turned it into a kind of Valentine's Day here in Korea, where it's meant for couples to exchange pepero, so they could sell more pepero. And now it's kind of spread out everywhere, so that restaurants and everyone does these kind of, do these kind of fancy ones and all this. But you see all the convenience stores go crazy for this big, elaborate kind of place settings or whatever that sell pepero baskets and plush animals and everything. And Poki saw this, and they actually imitated that same ad campaign in Japan. So really, it is a very sticky kind of game of cat and mouse here, of tag, where you have the actual candy or the actual cookie is stolen from Japan, but the idea for Pepero Day was born in Korea. So it's a very kind of dual theft we have here. But anyway, I thought that might be interesting for those who also like trivia. Yesterday's lessons went really well. I'm happy to report both classes really enjoyed them, and today we're just going to continue kind of a little bit more in depth and kind of get into some of the nitty-gritty in terms of questions and ideas about work with both classes. So, thanks for watching. This has been entry number 436. I'll talk with you tomorrow. Bye.